clear it out, but I don't really need to do that. So let's find out why the chest went yeeted across the... Alright, so the chest, it's holding... What is going on with that? Why is it doing that? Set data. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. That was bananas. Oh, maybe because it's Oh, I didn't save the file. That's why. Still don't know why it's getting yeeted, but that's weird. But I think this should work. Maybe. We shall see. Yeah, that's... So now the hands go back to normal. Let's make sure that goes back to normal. Okay, that does. Okay. No more yeeting. Alright, so that seems to be working. Let's check the other stuff inside. So this needs to be that, and then... So yeah, we'll fix the hands, and we'll have to fix the chest. Oh. Okay, so it's not liking this. So I probably didn't set it up right in the inspector. So props, dust bucket. Yeah, I didn't set these. I made them and then I didn't set them. So left hand IK goes here. Right hand IK goes there. Great. Oh, okay, the bucket's sideways, that's why it's like that. Okay. So let's fix that. Where's the guy? Okay. So yeah, the bucket was sideways. So it should be handle front to back. That's what it should be. So bucket, left hand is actually... So this is left hand, right hand. Okay. Save. There we go. So now we need to fix the rotations on the wrists. So we can do that in game here. And these, we basically just rotate the targets until our hands match. Okay. Okay. And we need to record these. So copy the rotation of this one. And this was left hand bucket. And then let's go back here. Copy rotation. This is right hand bucket. Okay. Now, the other problem is that it's a little too far. So if we go to prefab, player, and we take the object hold point, and we move it back, say 5. Yeah, let's do that. So then we go to the bucket, props, bucket, left hand. We copy this rotation and we say set, paste, rotation, okay. Right hand, paste, rotation, okay. Left hand, okay. Save. Let's see if the bucket works now. A couple of things we got to do. Still got to do a couple more things with this. Actually, you know what? Let's just, because we're testing, let's just drop a bucket in here. Okay. Now, there's a couple of weird things, primarily the layer system. So we're using the because this is URP, we're using the FPS trick where we have two cameras, one that's rendering our hands and the other one that's rendering the rest of the world. And then we're layering the hands on top so that we never clip through any geometry or anything like that with our hands. But the problem is now that we're picking something up and our hands are being rendered on top of anything that's being held. We don't want that. So what we have to do is when we pick something up, right? And we have the held object. What would be nice is if we could swap its layer so that it's on the FPS layer so that while we're holding it, it's rendering on the same camera. And then when we let it go, we switch it back to whatever layer it was on. In this case, I think it's an object layer. So So I think we made this holdable. Yes, we did. So this would be the place where we'd want to do it. So let's get the current layer. So private void awake. And we need to get the layer. So private layer mask. Layer mask equals get mask. No. Get mask. Let's look this up. How do we get the current layer mask of an object? Get current layer of game object. Game object.layer. Perfect. So game object. So this dot game object dot layer. There we go. This is an integer. Int. Original layer. Original layer. Okay. Then when we pick it up, we're going to say this dot, you know what, let's just do it this way. Yeah, this layer. And then we're just going to use name to layer for now because this is quick and dirty. And we want to set it to FPS. And then otherwise, we're going to set it back to the original layer. So now the hands, in any place where we've implemented the iHoldable interface, we should be swapping that out. So let's gameplay iHoldable. We have 3 references. The only place where we're calling it is the dust bucket. So we're going to need to add something to because that's where the dust bucket is where we're notifying the thing, but we're going to have to add this to other things that we can pick up. The only things we can pick up right now are the chests. In fact, these looted chests, I'm going to remove the interactable on it. I don't want you to have to pick this up. I want you to have to break it down. So I'm going to remove the interaction handler on it. You can no longer pick them up. Oh, wait. I'm just going to remove the object interaction handler. I still want the sounds to play if you kick it around. Although actually that's just the collision handler. So this is actually related to when you pick it up. So yeah, I'm going to make it non-interactable anymore. You cannot pick up the looted chest. But on the chest you can. So we're going to need a script for this. And let's make it generic as opposed to creating a specific treasure chest one. Trying to think, do I want a specific treasure chest one? In this case, I only care about it swapping the layers. So yeah, let's just make it treasure chest. So gameplay elements, because we have a dust bucket, dust pile. Let's add a treasure chest. So small treasure chest. Small treasure chest, add small treasure chest. jump that up to the top here, underneath the Unity components. This is going to be namespace Dayanara. Gameplay elements. Okay. It's going to implement the iHoldable. Okay. Then we can implement that interface. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to need a reference private int original layer. And then we do this, and instead of this, it's FPS. And then we switch it back on release. Okay. And actually, I'm not going to set the original layer there. I'm going to say private void awake. Set the layer there. That's where I really want to set it. Okay. Same thing, dust bucket. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, another thing I want to do, might as well while I have this open, is the hands are closed. This, because that's what the idle animation is, and that's what happens when you're holding a weapon. But I want them open when you're holding an object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a clip of just the hands open. So hold on a second. So we're going to create a new clip, hands open. Oh, this is, hold on. Deletes. We have to open a project. We have to open the FBF hands because we were on the magic broom. Then we have to go to, I think we have to put the player in the scene. Maybe not, let's see. If I go to prefabs, yeah, I think, I guess I can go here. Player, drop that in there. Oh, it can't be in prefab mode. So we have to drag the player in. And expand. And drag this here. I guess, sure. Now, I'm going to create a new clip. Open hands. And I need to switch to scene. Player, he's over here. And I want to make sure the hands are open. This looks fine. I'm just going to select all. And set the key. Set the key position. Okay. Then we're going to export this animation, current clip. Okay. And then we can clear this out. We can delete this. Then what we do is we go to the animator. We're going to create a new layer. Open hands. We're going to take our clip. Where did that animation get saved? File, export, current clip. Oh, come on. Prefab, drag the player in. Export, current clip. Animation clips out hands. I didn't see it. Clear. Why am I not seeing it? Is there a problem exporting it? What's the deal here? Export. Current clip. Oh, it needs to be at least 2 frames long. So let's copy and paste. Save. Export. Current clip. There we go. Clear. Now, the animator, animation, clips, open hands is the default. Oh, but we need close hands too. I'm so stupid. Oh no, we can just do a wait. So now we need an avatar mask. So we go back to here. We create an avatar mask. Animation, avatar mask, player, hands, avatar mask, humanoid. We're going to shut everything off. Just turn on the hands. And then we will apply that avatar. Apply the avatar mask. And it's going to be override. Okay. Let's make sure IK pass is there. All right, so if we hit play, oh, actually I need to delete the player from the, scene because I dropped them in. Come on. Cancel, okay. Delete this. Is this still in pose mode? No, it's not, okay. All right. Play, okay. So I have to set the rig. Okay, hold on a second, sorry. Hand rig controller. Let's just set the hand rig weight equal to 0 to start. We'll use the function actually, set rig weight. Just do that on awake. Play. So now if I go to this layer and I turn it up, didn't work. About additive. Oh, I did it to the wrong. I'm a dummy. I did it to the wrong. Where did I add it to? What is this? Why is this here? Delete that. Oh, I added it to the doors. Player. Open hands. Mask. Avatar mask. IK pass. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. It's not using that, so now we go here. Oh, I didn't put the clips. Open hands. There we go. We have a mask on this. The weight is 0. Okay. Alright, so now if we go here. Cool. If I make this additive. Okay, so it's got to be override. Okay. So now if I go back to the animation player handler, and here we also need to set the layer weight. So equipment layer index, this would be open hand layer index, which would be 2. And then when we are holding something, we're going to set the open hand layer index to 1. And then when we're letting something go, we're going to set this to 0. Okay, so now the hand should open and close while we're doing this. Okay. Okay, the hands are open, and now the hands are closed. Because okay, so it's starting. All right, so now let's adjust these hands. To fit the bucket. Okay, so it looks like it's locking it at the wrists. So okay, I have to move the bucket. Where's the bucket? Here. Okay. this. This is Did it? I don't think it changed the... Yeah, it didn't change the bucket. Bucket. It did, though. Alright. Let's get this working. I think that one looks good. Copy. Position. This is the right hand. Copy the rotation. Okay. Now let's do the left hand. Okay, copy. And then copy. Okay. So now let's exit out. And then go to the bucket. Resources. No. Props. Dust bucket. Left hand. We want this. Where's the bucket compared to this? Okay. All right. So this is, let's do the rotation at least. Copy, rotation. And then we have to move this into position ourselves. And then copy, paste, rotation, and then global. Slide this down, slide this in a little bit. I have to remember it's the wrist. So it should be back here. Same thing with this one, it should be the wrist. So it should be back here. Okay, let's see if that works. bucket, player, bucket. Okay, that's the problem. Okay. All right, so this. I mean, it looks good from a third-person perspective, so I'm gonna leave it like this because I think it looks fine. But I realize we have to. When we change the layers, where are we changing the layers? It was in the here. So we actually have to say, let's do public private void set layer, int layer. And we have to do for each transform in this.transform. That should actually get through all the ones. So then this is set layer, original layer. And then let's say set layer FPS. And we're going to have to do the same on the treasure chest. Set layer. I don't like copying and pasting code like this. Like this, there needs to be a better way to do this. But for now, again, we're just focused on getting it working. My guess is we'll probably take this code, make it its own script, separate from what the objects need to do, and then call it itself. So this way there's like a separate like set layer script that handles that kind of stuff. All right, let's see if that works. If that works, I think I'm going to call it a night because... yeah, that worked. Funny thing is the bucket, the interior of the bucket is not rendering. But that's fine. Alright, so this is starting at 1, so we can just start that at 0. That will fix that. And then, I mean, the only other object is the chest. I guess we can do the hands real quick on the chest and then call it a night. Because there's only 2 items that we're carrying. Chest and... okay. Actually... I'm not even going to bother with this. I think it's fine. Because you can't even see it. What does it actually look like? Let's fix the rotation at least. So the poor guy doesn't have broken wrists. What is going on with this? There we go. Yeah, we'll use that. So this is the right-hand IK. Copy, rotation. This was left-hand treasure chest. And this... that works fine. Copy. Rotation. Right hand. treasure chest. Okay. Save. Let's go to craftables, treasure chest. Open it up. Left hand IK. We paste the rotation. Copy. Paste rotation. Oop. Copy that. Paste rotation. All right. Oh, it didn't. It didn't do it. Did I do the wrong hands? Let's see. Right hand. Property, copy, paste, rotation. No? Did I mess these up? Paste, rotation. Yes, I did. I mixed them up. Okay. So I just need to swap these, and then it should be fine. So left hand should actually be this one. Paste, rotation. And this one should be this. Copy. Paste. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Even though you can't really see it, I think that looks good. And then it renders properly. Oh. I thought I saw it messed up for a second. Alright, it looks good. I think we did pretty good work on cleaning that up. So what's left? We have to deal with the bodies. We have to deal with the blood puddle. We have to make those part of the quests. After that, we have to create an end screen. We have to create the credit screen, and we have to do the settings, and then we are done. So tomorrow I will either finish gameplay or finish the UI. I'm not sure. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. But everything else I think is done. So we will definitely... no mods. We can talk about whatever we want. It's very true. We will definitely get this out this week. Oh, also so there's some UI work that needs to be done. We need to create a final screen. So after you complete the quest, final screen that says thank you for playing. That lets the player know that the game's over. I'm going to get rid of the inventory screen, I think, for now. There's no reason for it. But on the crafting screen, I need to add the resources that you have. So I need to add the fact that you have like X wood and X amount of wood and X amount of iron ore and iron chunks. So iron chunks and iron bars. So I need to add that on the right side so you can kind of see what you're dealing with when you're crafting. But I'm going to kill the inventory screen for now. We'll bring it back when we do the full game. And then I need to do the main screen. So I need to bring back... So I go to UI. UI. Overlays. Main menu. Open up the main menu. We have these buttons that we need to put back, which is the how to play button. So we can revert that change. Settings. Revert that change. And credits. We need to do these. And I did want to fix menu button hover. Let's remove the bold on the font. Okay. Fixed. Everything's fixed. Save. Okay, so we did a lot of good work today. Just to recap, we cleaned up the dialogue a little bit so that he now has a dialogue for when the quest is completed. So when the quest is completed, he now says, thank you, you have completed the demo. And that's probably where I might trigger the end screen. I might trigger it there, or maybe after a certain timer. Maybe I'll just do it on a timer. And what else do I want to do? Crafting UI. Finish the gameplay mechanics, cleaning up the blood pool, dealing with the bodies. Thank you, Naylor. I keep repeating myself over and over, and you clipped it for me. Thank you very much. But that's it. I'm done. So thank you all for watching and hanging out with me tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow. We'll make some more progress. We're looking pretty good for getting this out this week. So great job. Thanks for hanging out. Watch it. It's funny. All right. It looks good. I think we did pretty good work on cleaning that up. So what's left? We have to deal with the bodies. We have to deal with the blood puddle. All right. The bodies and blood pudding. Yes. Always got to deal with the bodies, clean up the bodies, clean up the blood. Always got to do that. Okay, everyone, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow.